Joey, in order for you to accomplish this paragraph 1 about the background information, because you already have where and when in your second paragraph, and the assignment says that if you've got that in another paragraph, that's fine. You need why the disaster occurred and who some notable people involved were. So, in order to do that, this Encyclopedia Britannica source right here, I turned that into something called Mercury Reader. Well, I used a Mercury Reader to make it into a Google Doc. Then, so this is your Encyclopedia Britannica source. Then I highlighted the specific information you'll need about the background. So first of all, the September 11th attacks were precipitated in large part because Osama bin Laden, the leader of the militant Islamic organization Al-Qaeda, held naive beliefs about the United States in the run-up to the attacks. And then further on, you find out that he just plain hated America. So this one can be rewritten on here, and you can continue this. Osama bin Laden's hatred of America was a main reason for the attacks. Then, if you go on, it also says the key operational planner of the September 11th attacks was Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, who had spent his youth in Kuwait. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed became active in the Muslim Brotherhood, which he joined at age 16, and then he went to the United States to attend college, receiving a degree from North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University in 1986. So your takeaway from that you want to paraphrase is that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was the operational planner of the attacks. And you want to mention about something that he actually attended the United States, a United States college to get a degree. That's significant. And then, so why don't you pause it and make a paraphrase of that information? Hopefully you've done that. This is important in how it happened, why it happened. It says in 1996, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed met bin Laden in Tora Bora, Afghanistan. So you can pause it and paraphrase that by saying that bin Laden and Mohammed met in 1996 to start planning. And so pause it and do that. Hopefully you've paused it and you're back. Now it says, the 9/11 Commission, formerly the National Commission on Terrorist Attacks upon the United States, set up in 2002 by President Bush and U.S. Congress, and the U.S. Congress was set up to investigate the attacks of 2001. They explained that it was Khalid Sheikh Mohammed who presented a proposal for an operation that would involve training pilots who would crash planes in the United States. Mohammed dreamed up the tactical innovation of using hijacked planes to attack the United States. Al-Qaeda provided the personnel, meaning the men, the money, and the logistical support. Like they set it all up, like what they need, where they need it to execute the operation. And bin Laden wove the attacks on New York and Washington into a larger strategic framebook of attacking the far enemy, the United States, in order to bring about regime changes in the Middle East. So they did it because they just didn't like the United States in the Middle East. You need to paraphrase that information by saying that these two met. Hopefully you've said that. that Muhammad was the one that thought up the idea of training their own pilots and crashing the planes into the United States buildings, and that Al-Qaeda provided the people and the money and the support, and the whole reason for the whole thing, what they wanted to do is to attack us because they didn't want us interfering in the Middle East. They wanted to do what they wanted to do. And that should conclude your background information.